Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here. In today's video, we'll be talking about the Washington Commanders potentially signing a former All-Pro cornerback in Kyle Fuller, and also some other injury news, not so great news, some good news, and then some other players that they're bringing in. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Less than 40% of you guys are subscribed, trying to hit 14K. We're very, very close, like less than 300 away. And yeah, let's get into it. So, is he still an all-pro caliber player? Probably not, but does he have a chance to potentially be a game-changing corner for them? Yes, if he starts playing well for them, if he, in this workout, if they like what they saw and they sign him and, he plays at an okay level, that's a lot better than what cornerback play we're getting right now. Do I necessarily think that's going to happen? I don't know. He hasn't played since 2022, which was with the Ravens. If you look at his stats, played in Chicago for, what was that, six years? Yes, 6 years in Chicago. Played a year in Denver and then a year in played one game in Baltimore. Had 3 tackles, was a Pro Bowler in 2018, 2019, and was a All-Pro first team guy in 2018. Virginia Tech Hokie, shout out to him. Also, Kendall Fuller's brother. So, the Fuller family runs deep in the NFL. And I think it would be a solid signing. Obviously, they're going to have to see how he does in the workout, but he is a vet and he's been in the league for a while. And yes, there is a reason he hasn't been in the league the last couple years, but he did have a major injury in 2022, so maybe he wasn't fully ready in 2023. And but still, obviously, there is a reason he hasn't been in the league, why teams haven't signed him. So if he doesn't work out well, or he didn't work out well because they already had the workout, then okay, I guess there's a reason why he didn't. They didn't sign him. So that's probably why. If they don't sign him, it's because they didn't like the workout and he just looks like a shell of himself. So they worked out Kyle Fuller, Michael Ojemudia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And then D-tackle Dedrin Senat, and then Jonathan Marshall. And so 2 defensive tackles, 2 cornerbacks, 2 positions that are not very deep right now because of injuries with Jonathan Allen out. I guess cornerback isn't because of injuries. It's just because they're not good. Forbes he's healthy. He's just not playing for them. And then St. Juice is not good. Noah Igbenogany, he has honestly not been bad. He hasn't been terrible for a guy that they signed off free agency for very, very cheap. Solid signing. Michael Davis is awful. It just hasn't been pretty at cornerback. So them looking for guys is good. I would prefer the trade route, going for someone like J.C. Horn or Greg Newsome, maybe Denzel Ward, Marshawn Lattimore. I know I'm just throwing names out there, but that really is really is what they're gonna have to do, is just look at some of these top cornerbacks and see if these teams are willing to trade them. And the Browns are potential sellers right now because of how they're doing. They already, traded away Amari Cooper, their best offensive player, or at least skill, position player, because Nick Chubb's still out. He'll probably come back this week. So that's just the situation also to monitor, is the trade market, see what the Commanders do there. Kyle Fuller here. Yeah, last time he played was 2022. Matt Stafford was still with the Lions. It's been a while. It really was he with the Lions then? I get these highlights. He's catching interceptions from Matt Stafford, who was on the Lions. But you see his totals. Was a big interception guy his first 6 years in the league, here 5 years in the league, 4.2273. So he can get you interceptions. No touchdowns, and interesting enough there, 19 interceptions, but not a single touch, and obviously it doesn't really matter. Just throwing stuff out there. Doesn't get sacks. You see his tackle numbers here, get some TFLs. And make sure you guys go ahead, check out BetUS at betus.com. Use my code YouTube150 for 150% sign-up deposit match on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. and they got the fastest payouts in the industry. You got the Commanders game this week against the Carolina Panthers, and of course, they already got lines for that. They have the Commanders as 9-point favorites. It's been a minute since the Washington Commanders have been 9-point favorites in a game. It's at home against a team that is not that good. The over-under is 51.5, which I think is a very good line there. Game is at 405. Obviously I like the Commanders to win this, and they should win by more than 9 points. I think they really should. The only problem is that, the Panthers offense isn't awful with Andy Dalton, so they might be able to get some points with him to keep it close, and I think the Commanders will be able to score 30 plus. So I do like the over on this game as well. And make sure you guys check out BetUS. Link in the description to their website. And as usual, bet responsibly. All right, and we're back. And again, make sure you guys check out BetUS. And yeah, let's get back into the video. So yeah, I talked about the guys that they're bringing in to work out. Some injury news. So Dorrance Armstrong did not practice today. There was some other injuries as well. Obviously Jonathan Allen out for the year. They put him on IR. That was expected. They also put 7th round rookie Jean-Baptiste on IR, which is not good. He's been somewhat of a contributor. He's been getting PT. So to see him go on IR is a blow. And at least, Clelin Ferrell, who has been playing pretty well, he came back from his injury. I can't remember exactly what it was, maybe a knee injury, but he is going to be back, or he was back last week, so he should be good. But then you got Dorrance Armstrong potentially missing some time. You got the 7th round rookie from Notre Dame and Ohio State or Penn State. I think Ohio State. He transferred from Ohio State to Notre Dame. Doesn't matter. But yeah, he's out for 4 weeks. Allen's out for 4 weeks, and then Armstrong looks like probably won't play this week against the Carolina Panthers. Better to get him his rest and heal up, so he's fully good to go for the week after that, which should be against the Chicago Bears. Let me just make sure. Commanders schedule. Just make sure that I'm right on that. So, yeah, they got the Bears and then the Giants and the Steelers. Like this is a stretch the Commanders need to win 3 out of these next 4. They need to. And then after that, you play the Eagles and Cowboys. Like the Commanders have a really good shot of making the playoffs and winning 10 plus games, but don't want to get ahead of myself too much here. Let's see. I'm gonna go into something else. I'm gonna make a video on this, but the Commanders are promoting, let's see, Sheldon Day from the practice squad to the active roster. Sheldon Day, and then they're signing Jalen Holmes, defensive end. So they're bringing in bodies. They've had injuries. They didn't really deal with that many injuries early on, but now they're starting to deal with some injuries. Brian Robinson practiced today, so that was good. Let me pull up the Commanders. Let me see. No, I'm not going to put out a tweet, but go ahead and follow. My Twitter. But let's just go ahead and go to Commanders because I know they posted the injury report. Nothing crazy. Armstrong, Ertz, and Owens were out. Terry was limited, but it was rest. Ertz was out, but that was rest. He always rests on these days. And then Allegretti, Noah Brown, Percy Butler, Clelin Ferrell, Frankie Louvu, Quan Martin, and Payne and Robinson were all limited. I don't know. I think that the only guys that might miss time is Armstrong. I think Owens is still probably out. And then everyone else I think should be good to go for this game. Some of these guys have been on this list for a few weeks now. Allegretti, or at least a couple. Allegretti, Noah Brown, I believe Percy Butler, Farrell, Quan Martin. So they're on the list, but I think they should be good to play this week for the most part, besides probably Armstrong and Tyler Owens. But yeah, this is a game Commanders need to win, improve to 5-2, and yeah, 1 week at a time. So let's get these guys healthy. And, maybe they bring in Kyle Fuller. Maybe they don't. It's been about 24 hours since it was reported that they worked him out. So I feel like if they were going to sign him this week, they would have done it already. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe right when I post the video, he's going to get signed. But it could be a situation where, he's not playing that well, or the cornerbacks aren't playing that well this week again. or in a couple weeks and they bring him in, that's something to watch out for as well. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and someone commented down below a suggestion for a player to do at the end of the video. So Jason Hatcher, comment down his name below and check out BetUS. Peace.